Hey guys, I'm Ashley from Ashley Corinne Studio. This month I entered my local county fair. It's called the South Florida Fair, and it's just down the street from me actually. I grew up volunteering there, and I remember seeing all of these quilts and knitwear and stuff like that, and I was like, you know what? I should enter that. I have stuff that I could enter, and so at the very last second I entered a few things that I've made into their creative corner, and I just wanted to see how it all did. So here's a recap of what I entered in the South Florida Fair and how we did. This right here beside me is my, I'm not gonna call it best in show, but I will say that on the judges sheet, they wrote best in show, then they scribbled it out, and somebody else got best in show. So I'm gonna call him my almost best in show ram. Honestly, I love him. I've just brought him out here into my living room because why the heck not? He's a blue ribbon prize winning sheep right here. I made this a couple years ago out of undyed natural wool, and it's been in my library for a while, but actually I think it kind of looks good here, so I'm keeping him for a little while. And I entered my ice cream scoops, which I designed. That one got third place, which I was super happy about because they're pretty basic design, but they're fun to play with and they mix and match, and so it was cool. The crochet category actually had a lot of entries, and so I was just happy to place. And the best in show that was actually awarded was totally worth it. It was super, super cool. I don't know if I have a picture, but whoever did those was so talented and I was really, really impressed. So no hard feelings there. And then for the knitwear, I actually entered 2 sweaters that I've made. I did the newspaper pullover for Locatelli's fall knit along a couple years ago. It was actually the first sweater I ever made. So if you don't know anything about knitting, brioche stitch is really, really tricky. I don't know why I picked it for my first sweater, honestly. I was like, let's do what scares us. That one got second place. And then my, what was it called? Instant Crush pullover is made with all recycled yarn from Resource Depot. They all kind of went together, and this is called colorwork knitting, and it's when you're holding multiple colors at once and you're looking at a chart and you kind of just go across the chart and switch colors whenever you need to switch. And that one actually got first place. So in my opinion, that was probably easier for me to make than the brioche stitch, but it's probably more impressive looking at it with all of the different colors and, you know, patterns and stuff. So I understand why that got first place, but I like that I lost to myself. Do you know what I mean? So I got first and second place in knitting, first and third place in crochet, and an almost best in show. I will definitely be entering next year. I already have an idea of something that I'm gonna make that's gonna rival this guy, and I'm going to be working on my best in show you know, submission for 2026. So stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for following along, and we'll see what comes up next.